It's so good. Lindsay.
So when I first started Modera, I had never done network marketing or anything like this. I was a hairstylist for over 10 years in the salon, and when the big COVID issue, I don't even know if I'm supposed to say that because this is going to go on Facebook, isn't it? But all
I
that
think we're
happened, the
past. I
salon
think we're
shut
past the
down.
censorship part. We're past the
Okay,
censorship. COVID,
good.
pandemic. It sucked. Okay.
Yeah. All the salons were shut down. Like I had no work. And so during that time, I really felt like God was calling me to stay home and homeschool my kids and just be more present. And so that was really scary because I had a big chunk of income that was going to be lost and we still had bills, you know? And so I remember praying every night, like, God, please provide. Jesus, please provide. Like, I'm trusting you. Please provide. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, I cried all the time. And then I remember Lauren messaging me, which her husband is my husband's boss. They do plumbing together. And she said, "Hey, I just started something and I think you'd really like it because I know you really like doing social media. I really know you like doing videos and content and all that." And so I was like, "Okay." And I just really started was blowing her off a lot when she kept messaging me. And finally I was like, what am I going to lose trying this? And so I went ahead and did it. I had no idea what collagen was. I had no idea what network marketing was, but I got my stuff in and I just remember the first 2 weeks, like I'm like, I feel so good. Like I've got to get product free. And then that goal turned into staying home full time. Now we have a new house. It pays for the mortgage. It pays for our homeschool curriculum. It's paid for vacations. It helps me because I feel like I'm really contributing instead of it all falling on my husband, like all that stress with finances. And honestly, this community has helped me so much in leadership because now we're doing ministry. And I know that the last 3 years with Andrea pouring into us and you guys being here and just all of us coming together and encouraging that has really helped me grow into what we're doing for Jesus now too. And so it's kind of worked hand in hand. And I am so grateful and thankful that I just took the little leap of faith. Well, not little, it was a huge leap of faith, but it's completely changed our life.
I love that. And I think the part that like I get the most tickled about, and it's interesting because as a leader, I mean, we're all leaders here. Like, hear me out when I say this to you. But as a leader, when you see people like Lindsay come into the business and she's like, I lost an income, I got to replace it quick, right? Like, oh, but I want these products, but I don't have a job to pay for them. So I got to get them for free. So understand like everybody's vision for like what they want to create changes, right? Which is why it's so important to know what people want so we can help them get it. And then what they want changes, just like what Jessica talked about, then we help them get it. And so it's just so important to just like be in tune with like that part of it. But for me, like the most rewarding part about seeing Lindsay do this business is getting to watch her like be the most incredible mom to her girls. Like every story she posts, every video she posts, everything she talks about, whether she's showing them at school or she's doing little mini workouts or, just for me as a mom of like kids who are now on the older side of it, knowing how important those moments are, knowing that time is something we never get back, knowing that you only have so much of it at each stage of their lives. And as they get older, the amount of time we have with them changes, or I should say the quality of time we have with them changes. And so for me, that's like, oh, I'm so grateful that I said yes so somebody else could say yes so that she could say yes to her kids. Like that's the really cool part about like what we get to do. And then so to wrap this up